It's Lynn Hardman here for another power lunch with kettlebells. Um, as you get ready to work out, take your time with the warm up. We'll limber up together. You're going to need a mat. I'm going to get started with some music. We're going to do 4 rounds of 7 each kettlebell exercises. And body weight only is a great alternative. If you don't have hand weights or kettlebells, you could use a laundry jug. That works fine. Body weight only, also a good thing. So let's get started with some music and a gentle limbering warm up for 2 to 3 minutes. Then we're going to rehearse the 7 exercises with body weight only as we normally do. If you've got a sticky mat, you can be on it or off it. Just make sure you've got about this much room to move your body. However you like to limber up is great. I like to start with some shoulder rolls and some little hip hinges or a mini squat. Activate your feet by pushing into the floor actively. By the way, you never have to jump for this high intensity interval training exercise session of 45 minutes. You can set your Fitbit or your smartwatch or activity tracker for HIIT, high interval intensity training. And you'll get some cardio along the way. Let's open and close our chest and shoulders. So breathe throughout. Brace, especially with your core, your front abdominal muscles. Keep your longest, strongest spine whenever possible. And remember, your neck is just a beautiful extension of your spine. So try not to have too much forward head or hyperextension in the neck. Let's keep warming up. Maybe reach your arms forward and reach your toes back like you're cross-country skiing. Breathe. And remember, these are suggested exercises and limbering movements. You're welcome to do something else, particularly if anything hurts. While we're doing the strength exercises, especially if anything hurts, sharp, sudden shooting pain, just back off. Maybe put the weight down and continue with body weight only. Or you might want to substitute any other movement and just keep moving. A lunch exercise break is a great way to re-energize. Ideally, after you've had a good breakfast and before you have a good lunch. All right, kick your booty or lift your heels back with this hamstring curl. And maybe lift your knees up in front and reach across your midline toward the elbow. Breathe. Nice tall posture. Okay. Enough limbering. Let's get to our 7 exercises. We'll rehearse them with body weight only. I've got a timer. We're going to work for 45 seconds or thereabouts. And then active rest, moving, remember, for 15 seconds and then on to the next exercise. 4 rounds. This is our first round, body weight only, rehearsing form. 3 things matter in strength training: form, form, and form. I think you get it. 3, 2. Our first exercise to practice is a clean and press, or with your feet below your hip socket, back neutral, abs braced, hinge at the hips, reach to about mid-shin at an imaginary line between your big toes, lift, rack, press overhead. So, as you come down, your back is long. As you go up, your back is long. Finish your clean, where you rack the weights at shoulder height, close to your body
10 seconds
before you do your press. And you can add that foot slap into the floor for a little extra oomph on the way up, but always come down with control. All right, next exercise. 1 of 2 Romanian deadlifts. So right leg is forward. For you, it's going to look like this. You might want to balance check. Right arm is going to reach toward the floor, and we're going to row. I'm sorry. Let's stay in our horizontal spine position and row. So this is a right leg Romanian deadlift with a bent over row. These are hard. That's why you might want a wall or a sturdy piece of furniture to support your balance. But try it without your sturdy piece of
10
furniture.
seconds.
You can always put your foot down if you're falling, right? We'll do the other one next, but in between the RDLs with bent over rows, we're going to do alternating reverse, that is backing it up lunges. And we're going to add our halos. So from the front, we're going to alternate the legs, wrap your kettlebell, your imaginary. And as we come up, we're going to circle around the head. Go back, and then we're going to circle the other way. Down with control, halo. You have to think, I do anyway, about which leg I just did and which direction. If you want to combine these to go a little faster, you're welcome to. But form is the most important part. I find stepping back and getting my balance and then performing a halo on the way up works best for me. All right, left leg, Romanian deadlift. You can use a wall. Put all your weight in that front leg. Brace, reach, row, and then up you go. Now, if balance weren't an issue for you, you could try on that third or final set, I'm sorry, it'll be our fourth, you could try using both weights. If you have a weaker limb, let's say your left leg is weaker, you could hold 2 weights.
10 seconds.
The main thing is that you feel safe, you're keeping your back long, and you're not collapsing your spine with the weight in your arms. So that was already 4 exercises. We've got 3 more. Side lunges is our 5th exercise. So wide stance, brace. You're going to rack your weight. We're going to add a shoulder press that I like to call a rainbow press, because it goes up and over like a rainbow. Keep the weight close to the vertical alignment over your shoulder and flexing knee. Get your booty back behind that flexing knee and keep your head and chest up. Like I said, this is a good workout with body weight only. I'm starting to get a little glow. I hope you're having fun moving wherever you're at. If it hurts, modify the range of motion. That's fine. Or go back to a thing that you liked, but just keep moving, however you like. Okay, 6th exercise, sumo squats. Wide stance, but this time our toes are out. And you want to tuck your tailbone into a posterior pelvic tilt. We're going to lock our upper arms on our rib cage and lower into a sumo or plie squat and lift into a bicep curl. Sumo squats are really good for glutes and inner thighs or hip adductors. They're kind of hard to balance because we're in this flat pose. Stay where you're at. I'm going to show you We're tucking that tailbone. We're not letting it poke back.
10 seconds.
So, that's a sumo or plie squat with bicep curls. Final exercise is going to have us on the ground. This one's tricky, so I'm going to show you with one of our kettlebells. They're called up and overs. You want to lay your kettlebell flat. They usually have a flat side. Do a push-up, offset, and then come to the other side. Okay? It helps if you move the hand on the kettlebell first. I just discovered that. So, again, if this is hard for you, I'll show you from the side. Kettlebell flat on your sticky mat. Modify position. Push up. Other side. Some people call it an archer or an offset push-up. That's a great exercise.
Rest.
If you don't have a kettlebell and you're doing this with body weight, just come to your middle, go out to one side, push up, come back, and off to the other side. All right, we're going to get a little water. Then we're going to start from the top of these 7 exercises again for 3 weighted rounds. Hi. I'm not really sure to tell you who's out there, but I'm getting good at this, like actually putting it up live, and then I edit it a little bit later. Whatever. I'm just glad that I have a little space here at home. It's very little. And I can work with whomever I want to, and you can work with me whenever you want to on this channel. Remember, it's easy to do too much. It's also very easy to do too little. So I do recommend water, and then I recommend loading it up gradually, and non-consecutive days of strength training, 2 or 3 per week is adequate. That allows you more time to have fun outdoors or indoors, moving around, getting your heart and lungs exercise, which is the best thing you can do for your brain. There's a lot of other things you can do for your brain. But healthy exercise, not too much, is one of the best. Okay, in 30 seconds, we're going to start to get a little bit intentionally loading these exercises up. That's what makes our muscle cells stronger. It builds integrity of the joints and allows us to do more with ease. So grab your favorite kettlebells for your clean and press. You can hold one by the horns, or you can use separate weights, wherever works for you. I'll show it with one this first time. Remember, a clean and press is a deadlift. Neutral spine. Hinge at the hips. Rack it. Press overhead. I gotta get a little more ceiling height here. So hold the navel in as you lower. Keep your back flat, or neutral, that is. I like to just barely tap the weight on the ground. That way I know I'm getting through my whole comfortable range of motion. But you've got to do what works for you. Active feet. Really push them into the mat. All right, our next one is going to be our RDLs with our bent over rows. I would start with my weaker leg. For most of us, that's our left leg and our left arm. So hinge at the hip. Stay down with the row. Come up, tap. If you need to step or transfer all your weight into the other foot, that's fine. Do your best to use best balance. And one finger, ultimate balance check. Oops. You have to coordinate this. Romanian deadlift, bent over row, stand tall.
10 seconds.
Romanian deadlift, bent over row, stand tall. I'm going to squeeze out one more.
Rest.
So remember, left arm, left leg. Next time we'll do the right. In between, we've got our reverse lunges alternating with overhead halos. So wrap a somewhat lighter weight. Step back, reach. Step back. As you come up, begin to reach around. Trace that halo. When you come up, engage your core. Ooh. I think I messed that up, y'all. Well, let's keep going. Drop it low, just like this.
10 seconds.
Ooh, this is the brain trainer I kept thinking. Okay, no thinking, just doing. Grab your weight for your Romanian deadlift, left leg, left arm. Retract those shoulder blades. Romanian deadlift, bent over row, stand tall. Look at the floor, row. Look at the wall, squeeze your glutes. If you want to shoot that arm out as a kind of a reference frame, you're welcome to. If you need a balance check, one finger on a sturdy piece of furniture or a
10
wall.
seconds.
I'm going to do one more here. Woo. Those are a balance challenge. Yay. All right. Side lunges with rainbow presses. This is an overhead move. Wide stance, toes straight ahead. Rack it close to your heart. Flex booty back. Straighten. Oh, up and over. Rainbow presses, Lynn. That's good. So it's near the flexing knee and shoulder line, and then up and over to the other knee. Up with oomph, down with grace. Shoulder presses, great for the deltoids, triceps. Side lunge is good for the glutes, inner thighs. Outer thighs also. All right, this next exercise, our sumo sponsored bicep curls, also wide stance but toes out. Drop the glutes, tuck the tailbone, down with the weight, keep the elbows pasted to the body. I like this song. Drop it low, pick it up just like this. Kind of a weight training mantra. Keep your tailbone tucked. Keep your spine vertical. Resist the urge to lean forward. Keep the elbows and upper arms anchored to the body. No movement through the shoulder joint. Right. Up and over push-ups. I'm not gonna lie, this is a hard exercise for me. Do your best. On the mat, situate the flat of your kettlebell. Get in your best push-up position. Lower, inhale, lift. Lower, lift. Up and over. Or archer push-ups. This offset emphasizes one arm more than the other. I'm going to come to my modified stance and finish as strong as I can.
10 seconds.
Woo. Woo. Oh. do another round. And remember, 45 seconds is a long work cycle. So when you hear the 10 seconds left beep and a reminder on our timer, that's a good time to assess where you're at with your intensity. If anything is hurting a joint, modify, reduce the range of motion, or just do body weight only. Or push-ups. They are body weight. They're hard for a lot of us. But here's to, doing the best we can to getting stronger. I neglected to mention we got about a 2-minute break in between our rounds, so keep moving. Get water. I'm going to adjust my mat a little. That was the opposite one. That looks better. Okay. This little mix, I like to credit musicians. This is one that was mixed by then really popular trainer and TV personality Jillian Michaels. It's called Have Some Fun. And at the end, I've got a YouTube artist these are free audio libraries you can get too. And the name of the track is Glacier. If you never go to YouTube, I know you're on YouTube now, but if you go to YouTube's audio library, there's a lot of good stuff for you to enjoy if you like. Free. All right, let's get ready for round 3. This is the second loaded one. We're going to start with our clean and press. I'm going to go a little heavy, y'all. I'm going to grab a couple of big girl weights, and get where I can lift. Neutral spine. Rack it. Press it. Good. Again. Brace. Breathe. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. Use that foot slap to power up.
10 seconds.
I'm not sure if you can actually see me. Woo! Okay, I went heavy on that one. So I'm going to need my rest. Bent over row with our Romanian deadlift. Left leg, y'all. Left arm. If your balance is fine, you can load up both arms. So it would look like this. And that's what I'm planning on doing on the last round. So hinge at the hip, long, strong back. Row and then return. You might need a balance check. Keep those shoulder blades retracted. That is, tuck them in your back pockets.
10 seconds.
Woo. Romanian deadlifts are great for balance, but they also get that glute hamstring tie-in. Really good. Hamstring flexibility too. All right, in between our left and right Romanian deadlifts, we've got our reverse lunges with halos. So you might want a little padding. As you step back, I'm going to start going in my halo in that direction. Step back. As you come up, start going in that direction. Last time I think I went the same direction a couple times. It's okay. Come down into your 90-90 hip knee hinge. I'll show you what that means.
10 seconds.
That wasn't my best halo. Really, we should be reaching for the nape of the neck, elbows up at the apex of our halo. All right, right arm. And, is that right? No, this is our left. I lied. This is our right. Whichever one you didn't do before, y'all. Bent over row, Romanian deadlift. Whoopsie. I can do this. I can do this. Nobody said it'd be perfect, but I hope it's fun. I have to focus. Hinge at the hip, row while you're in that near 90-degree hip hinge.
10 seconds.
Huh. That's hard. Sorry for the sloppiness. Hopefully you do better than me on that one. Okay, side lunges with our rainbow presses. Now, you can use separate weights if that's the right for you. Bracket, nice wide stance. Push up and over. Push up and over. So, basically, your two hands and wrists will frame up that shoulder. And they'll be right on top of that knee, or close to it.
10 seconds.
Excellent. This is challenging. Remember, you don't have to work right to the 45-second thing. And you don't have to do the whole 45 seconds with the weights. You can put them down. Sumo squats. Pace those upper arms to the body. Toes are out at a 45 to 60-degree angle. Knees are going the same direction as toes, please. Tailbone stays posterior pelvic tilt, or sad puppy dog tailbone. Tuck your tailbone between your legs-ish. Breathe. Draw your inner thighs closer to one another as you rise. Stay tall in your spinal posture. Woo! All right, can you believe it? We're at the bottom of round 3, just one more to go. Get ready for your archer push-ups. I noticed, so the kettlebell's on its side, so it doesn't tip. I noticed I didn't have it as close to the bottom or right under my shoulder. So push up, other side. Planking throughout is important. Breathe. Keep your hips from pushing up in the air. Once you've done what you can in your standard, modify. Nothing wrong with that. One more for me. So I get equal right and left. One more round weighted or body weight only. Nothing wrong with that. Let's get some water. Towel off if you need it. Okay. Like I said, it's sunny here today, but a little chilly. It almost got up to my temperature range that I feel comfortable leading an exercise class at the playground outdoors. And I call that 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind chill, or feels like. So if it's windy, humid, precipitation of any sort, that kind of wrecks it for safety. And you know, I like to say, keep it safe and simple, or KISS. So get some water. We'll do it one more time. You don't want, if we're on a playground slide, you don't want your hand to slip out while you're doing push-ups to a face plant. So we got about 40 seconds, and we're going to do one last weighted round of our 7 kettlebell exercises. I'm a little breathy. That's good. How are you? You should be able to talk, but not like sing operatically. So from the top, if you haven't pushed yourself a little, try it. I'm going to use, this clean and press is my biggest, heaviest, safest lift of the ones I have today. So I'm going with 40 pounds. Whatever works for you is fine. Form is most important. So neutral spine or 10 hut. Breathe. Soft bend in your knees as you come to that imaginary line between your big toes. Rack it. Pump it up. Come down with control. Belly button is pulling strong to the spine. Breathe. So with a heavy lift, you might do a foot slap to get from your deadlift to your rack and another to go overhead. Whatever works for you.
10 seconds.
One more if you got it. Woo. All right, RDLs. This time, you can try it with 2 weights. It's up to you. Left leg first. Shoulders retracted. Bent over row while you're down. Oh, that's hard. Do your best. Back stays long. Shoulders and hips are doing their best to stay parallel with each other and the ground. Oh, that's hard.
10 seconds.
One more. Now, you don't have to do both weights. I'm just kind of pushing myself because it's off season for my competitive sports. All right, we got our reverse lunges with halos. I'm going to go a little lighter here. Alternate, step back, hinge as you come up, circle to the direction of that rear stepping leg or the leg that's coming up as you come up. Slow, beautiful, flowing halo over your head. I did not pick the right denomination of weight, but it's all fine. Particularly with these halos, they're about shoulder mobility. That's good. I wanted to get even reps on the left and the right. All right, I'm going to go heavy one more time with these left leg Romanian deadlifts. So, left leg forward. One, left hand or both. Hinge at the hips. Row. Stand up tall. Retract your shoulder blades. Stay low with the row. Oh, I'm a little bit better on one leg balancing than the other. This is natural, normal for most people. Woo.
10 seconds.
I can do one more. How about you? Woo. Glad those are over. It only takes a minute. All right. Side lunges with rainbow presses. I kind of like the one weight with this. You do whatever works with you. Toes straight ahead. Nice wide stance. Sink into that, ideally 90-degree or close to it knee hinge. But if it hurts, just reduce the range of motion. Drive that flexed knee, foot down as you drive your hips forward and your arms up. Power up. Lower, slower. Remember, rainbow press. Woo!
10 seconds.
Up and over. Excellent. All right, so this next exercise feels similar, but it's our sumo squat. Wide stance again. This time toes out. Tailbone stays tucked under. Rack the weight. Thumbs up. Lower your tailbone. Keep it tucked as you squeeze up with the glutes and the inner thighs. It's great to keep a regular strength training program. It might be boring for some. So group exercise, even if it's virtual, can help with the accountability part. Do your best.
10 seconds.
You can rest when you need to, or push through, but not through pain. All right. I can't believe it personally. We're to our archer push-ups. I'm going to show you a front view. Put that weight so it won't wobble. And, oops, start here. Sticky mat helps. Lower your body and plank. Stabilize, and then do it again on the other side. Oh. These are hard. I know. Do your best. And then you can come to your modified or knees down. I'm going to turn to support my knees.
10 seconds.
Keeping the tailbone down. Resist the temptation to send your butt up. Woo!
Time. Great job.
Great job. She said it first. All right, we get a little break. Then we're going to do some floor work. You will need one weight. We're going to do a couple of my faves on the floor because we got to get side body strength. So we're going to do a right side plank with hip abduction. If you were lying on the floor, it would look like this. I'm going to lift our hip and open. And then we'll do the other side. Lift and open. And in between the right and the left side, we'll do a pull over leg down. It'll look like this, but imagine the floor is here. To stimulate our lats and our abs. You can bend your knees to modify. We're going to use that same timer for 3 minutes on the floor. 45 work. Position for the position on the right side. And then position face up, and then position on the left side. You might want to bring your water because we're going to stretch right after. All right, keep a weight handy for your pullovers. We're going to do our right side plank first. Elbow or wrist right under the shoulder, please. You got to push the button, Lynn. Here we go.
3.
So, side plank.
Go.
Hook that bottom leg. Lift the hip. Lift that dorsiflex right foot. Keep the neck as an extension of the spine. I'm going to count today. That's 4, 5. Keep your hips from rolling forward or backward. Shoulders as well. You can send up an arm. That's 8. I think 9. 10. I'm shooting for 12 total. 11.
10 seconds.
And 12 is really all I need. So I'm going to set up on my back for my pull over leg downs. Make sure you pull that belly button in. You can cross at the ankles. Hold the kettlebell by the horns. Keep that abdominal brace. Lower your heels and your thumbs toward the floor. Peel your tailbone off the floor at the top. You can keep your head supported, or you can lift the shoulder blades of the head, which is adding a lot of resistance to the abdominal strength exercise. The straighter your arms are, with ease and comfort, maybe not ease, but comfort, the more you're going to work the latissimus dorsi. Okay, we're done with that. We're going to come to our left side planks with hip abduction. Make sure that elbow's under the shoulder. Bottom leg hooked. Top leg dorsiflexed at the foot. You can count if you like. Do your best. I'm shooting for 12. I'm going to adjust my elbow. 6. I think I'm halfway. 7. Pull the navel in. 8. Extend your neck as an extension of your spine. 2 more for me. How are you doing?
10 seconds.
That's all I got, y'all. Whew. All right. Get comfy. If you don't have your water, take a moment to find some. We're going to be on the floor with some good stretches. Great workout. All right. If you've been counting, there'll be 6 of these kettlebell power lunges where we use hand weights. And then there's one that's a chair, 2 now that are chair only. Or one's a kind of, forgive me, one's a chair only, and one's a chair kettlebell, kind of a hybrid. But anyway, let me put on some slow down music, and let's catch our breath and stretch. Now, if you're like me, those side lunges, I really felt it in the glute medius. So we're going to start and we're going to continue to work on that hip rotator cuff, especially the external rotators, but the internal too, and the front and the back. So if you're sitting, let's just sit like a pretzel. Doesn't matter which side you have over the top. It doesn't matter if, just find comfort if you need to take off your shoes because they're digging into your other leg. Sit however you're comfortable. And it's okay to put your hands behind you if that is what feels comfortable. All we're going to do, and I'm currently sitting with my left leg over my right, is start to bring our weight forward, kind of walking our hands out, hinging forward slowly. Feeling particularly on the left hip, the leg that's on top, feeling a stretch in that hip joint. Nothing should hurt. Come to it gradually. Take a deep belly breath. Elongate your spine. It's okay if it curls a little. And as you exhale, just sink into it, allowing your chin to gently curl towards your chest. Or bowing your head. And just hang out with it for 10 seconds or so, or a big, beautiful breath. And then walk your hands closer to your hips. And see if you can negotiate with your body to put the other leg on top. It might feel strange, but that's okay. Strange is okay. Acute pain is not okay. Just do a different stretch. From here, now you're going to feel more of a stretch on that right side of the leg that's up as you walk your hands forward, hinging your body forward. Very gradually letting the weight of your torso develop that hip stretch, sinking as you exhale, letting your chin bow towards your chest. Slow head movements if it feels good. Stretching those arms out. And then walking them closer to your body, sitting tall. So we got the outsides of the hips. Let's place our soles of our shoes or feet together. You can be barefoot here or stocking feet, that's fine. I highly recommend shoes when you're lifting weights though. So kind of just slowly walk your hips closer to your heels. Feel the opening at the inner thighs. It's fine to kind of like cradle the outsides of your feet, soles together. And breathe tallness into your body as you open your knees toward the floor. Stretches felt here. Now, opening your hands behind you. Gently developing the stretch at the inner thighs, growing by guiding our hips a little closer to our heels. Breathe from your belly to your ribs to your chest. As you exhale, maybe you like to bring one ear towards the shoulder and trace a big, slow half circle with your head. Maybe you don't, huh? Just relax. Stretch your feet out in front of you for a hamstring stretch. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. And just gently draw your nose closer to one toe and then the other. If your hands can walk a little closer to your feet, great. If not, you might benefit from using a strap, an old belt or tie to just lasso your feet. If you can reach them with your hands, open up the backs of your hips. This is the back of our hips. We got the outside, inside. This is for the backs of our hips. And just fold as deeply as feels comfortable to you, stretching your tailbone back and pedaling. You'll even feel this in the calves and the backs of the knees. Great, now let's stretch the front of those hips with our modified runner's lunge. Catch that? And this will be all we have time for today, but of course you should continue stretching on your own. So this is stretching the front of that hip. And you want to find yourself in a lunge position where the knee is not terribly in front of the toes. This is healthier for the knee joint, but if it doesn't hurt you to have your knee ever so slightly in front of your toes, don't worry about it. But you do benefit from having that rear knee padding so that if you wanted to accentuate this hip flexor stretch, also the glutes, you're welcome to. You can also enjoy a little thoracic spinal rotation here. And then we're going to switch and finish with the other leg. Thanks again, as always, for joining me as you finish with this runner's lunge stretch or any stretch that you enjoy. Slow your breath on purpose. It helps to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose or your mouth. Kind of flexing forward to get that iliopsoas or hip flexor muscle stretch. And if you like, you can finish with a thoracic spine rotation. Breathe deep. Excellent. Okay, so thanks as always for joining me. Have fun in the sun, even when it's winter. Whenever it's sunny and not too cold for you, get out. Enjoy nature. Keep it safe and simple. Bye for now.